All right, so we have not played in a while. It has been a while. We were trying to catch up on other games and just spent a whole bunch of stuff. And me not personally caring for 2K25 this year, we just haven't had time to play. So we are in the midst of trade season. As you can see, I have the Spurs up and the Kings, and De'Aaron Fox has indicated, or there's differing rumors. Apparently, he is either. Let me actually lower this. I feel like I'm screaming over KRS-One. Relax. So apparently De'Aaron Fox originally asked for a trade. That's what the original report was. Now they're stating that the Kings went to De'Aaron Fox and proposed to him, hey, we want to see what kind of trade offers we could get for you. I think this was done on purpose so that De'Aaron Fox can go back to the Kings with a lack of hostility from the media and from the fans. So that's why I think that amendment was made on the story. It was being pushed by Clutch or somebody else because in-season trade is hard enough already, but with this new cap rules and so many teams being hard capped at the second apron, it's looking like it may not happen, but we're going to say, let's say it does happen. De'Aaron Fox has indicated that he wants to go to the Spurs to play with Wembayama. I don't know if that's going to happen. Let me actually look up. Hold on 1 second. Castle. I just want to show Castle. Now, this is the contention, is this kid. They're calling this kid the next SGA. He is a very good rookie. He is being brought along very slowly, but he is an absolute stud. Good body, both sides of the ball, can do everything really well. And this is who the Kings want in order to make a trade. And if I'm the Spurs, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do what OKC did, what the Clippers did, trading SGA and 17,000 picks for Paul George. It's just not good business. Now, I made the trade with Keldon Johnson and Chris Paul. Chris Paul isn't even starting on this team. That's how, washed out he's out. But anyway, so we have De'Aaron Fox potentially going somewhere. It could be the Spurs. It could be Miami. It could be Phoenix. It could be a bunch of different places. Jimmy Butler, I think, is the most likely and most probable to get traded because, he's just not even on the team anymore. They have sent him home. He has been suspended 2 to 3 times. So there was rumors today of him going to New Orleans in a Brandon Ingram trade. Another player that's unhappy because they both want new contracts, and their teams respectively don't want to give him these contracts because they're either always injured or they've not been a first team or second team or third team All-NBA team. I think players and agents need to come to the new realization that the former max player contracts that they were giving out to non-All-NBA players are just not going to happen anymore. Those days are over. The good days are over. They're going to have to start accepting lesser contracts if they want to stay where they're at. And I don't think a lot of players and agents, to be honest, have gotten used to this new world, this new reality. Agents get a cut of every contract. So they're going to push hard to try to get what they can. But Brandon Ingram, injured, just not a championship level player. Even Jimmy Butler, he's brought the Miami Heat team that had a really awful roster to the finals twice, and they have been blown out twice in the finals. So he's not won a championship, and he's 35, and he's toxic, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Let's actually start. We can keep talking as we move forward. We're going to play with the Kings. Let me put this audio on. But there's just a lot of trade chatter, more so than I would expect. Most teams are not going to make a trade, as they always do. And I think they're mostly going to wait for the buyout market. Ben Simmons. Could it be Chris Paul? There's a lot of players that are going to be bought out. And teams that do not have the flexibility now will be able to sign them, I think, in March 1st. But we're checking out the De'Aaron Fox on the Spurs. I don't think this was going to happen. I think De'Aaron Fox could also go to Miami. That's a potential. That would be interesting. His old college teammate, Bam Adebayo, would be great. And by the way, I've not played 2K in about a month. I want to say about a month. So if I get my ass kicked, I get my ass kicked. It is what it is. But with De'Aaron Fox leaving, potentially leaving, I think it's going to cause a whole teardown of the Kings. And that might have to wait till the offseason, because DeRozan came there to win and to play with D. Fox. Oh my God, I can just do whatever I want with Wemby.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
So yeah, DeRozan's going to want to leave. Sabonis is going to probably want to leave. I mean, Sabonis is not a rabble-rouser, and he's been there for a while, so maybe depending on who they get back. That's why I think De'Aaron Fox, I don't think you make a trade for draft picks with him. I think you make a trade where you got a comparable starting player that's maybe unhappy. I don't know who that's going to be. Trying to think of, is there any other point guards that won't be on Fox's level, but could possibly come in? What about De'Aaron Fox to Minnesota? They need a jolt. Put Dante DiVincenzo in that trade. He's not really fit in. Let's go. Play some defense.
Stifling coverage on the perimeter.
But
that's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Let's go. I don't think they're going to rush. The Spurs always take their time, even though they have a ton of draft picks. I think, honestly, I give them a Keldon Johnson type deal, maybe one draft pick. I'm not giving them the trade that the Knicks gave the Nets for Mikal Bridges. And I've seen a lot of people talk crap about that trade, but what people need to realize is that was a tax. The Nets and the Knicks fight for the headlines, for attention in the same market, and there had to be an extra compensation. It had to be done. And especially if the Knicks win a championship and Mikal is the best player or the MVP, you know how bad that would look on the Nets and how much crap they would hear?
To the inside, Fox. Spurs working the ball around now.
De'Aaron Fox with Wemby would be crazy. And I think Wemby would cover up so many of Fox's downfalls. His defense is pretty garbage. You put Wemby to cover up those mistakes, and all of a sudden, Fox can take more chances for steals and things of this nature.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
Let's go. Let's go. The Jimmy Butler situation, Pat Riley screwed that up royally. And I'm not talking about challenging Butler. I'm not even talking about that. You can tell Butler was sensitive about that. I'm talking about saying you were not going to trade him, because I thought that was stupid. And then also on top of that,
that's not the type of opportunity.
Suspending him multiple times to remind people that he is a negative asset. Somebody brought up a great point. I can't remember. I think it was Carmelo on his podcast, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. It's an interesting show if you want to take a chance to look at it. He said, be careful, Jimmy, because the Heat may just decide not to trade you and Stephon Marbury you. And for those who didn't know, Stephon Marbury was benched for a few years in New York, and he wasn't washed yet. But because he didn't go back into a game, D'Antoni took him out of the rotation, and it was just such a negative situation. They left him on the bench rotting for quite a while. And so that's what they think they'll do with Butler, because I think right now Butler has no option but to pick up that contract. I don't think he has a player option for next year. I think he has to exercise it. I just don't know how in this market, only the Nets are going to have money unless you get a long-term contract for the Nets. But if I'm the Nets and I get Cooper Flag, do I really want Jimmy Butler anywhere near my prized young? They have the Brooklyn Nets have 4 picks in next year's, and in this year's draft. Do I want his toxicity there? I don't think so.
The great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich.
That was a great offensive rebound. I don't know how Fox got that rebound.
Greg Popovich is not a,
but yeah, like, I don't want him there, so I don't know if that's going to work. We already did a video earlier this year on Butler on the Suns. Take a look at it. Kind of already talked about this. This has just been ongoing for so long.
He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving.
I think automatically with De'Aaron Fox, you make the team faster. Oh, wow, nice shot. He went in finally. Can you imagine if they keep Castle, Vassell, and get Fox? I think if you do a bunch of picks that are not, well, the Spurs are one of the few teams that have all their own picks. They control their own destiny. I think if you trade a few of your own picks that are not going to be good when Wemby ascends to his prime, I think you do it. They have like the Atlanta Hawks pick, which I would not make a trade for because Atlanta has lost 7 in a row. They may end up trying. I mean, I know the pick is 1 to 6 protected, but they've won a lot of games early. They still have Trae Young, who has pride. So I think that pick is going to convey to the Spurs. So I think you offer them that pick, maybe a future pick of your own down the line, 2031 or something. So they get 2 first-round picks and Keldon Johnson and stuff like that, and whatever filler they can give.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Monk grabs the board.
It's hard to shoot with Wemby. We're going to start a bunch of new games, too, if you're not into just basketball and other stuff. Coming up soon, I think in a week or so. We'll do a few 2K videos. I want to make sure that substitutions are in because they're not. It's just crazy. I just got to find Wemby, and he's going to score.
Barnes has got 3 assists in the game.
Malik Monk has been moved to starting lineup. Mike Brown was fired. Doug Christie's done a pretty good job. But the Kings are in shambles. The owner on the team is pretty terrible.
Now here's Vassell. 5 points in the game.
I have not shot with De'Aaron Fox.
Off target with the open look.
The defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Murray, no good. And here's Barnes.
What? I don't think I've ever gotten a green at the buzzer. Yeah. That's crazy.
The question, did he get the basket off in time?
I think so. Yeah. Oh, baby. Green.
I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call.
Wow.
No doubt, and looking at the replay.
In for a long night.
And so it's
The Spurs with Fox are not going to be a championship contender, and I think that's why you don't do a Godfather offer. I felt like if that's a trade that helped, like a long time ago, I'm showing my age, but when the Knicks lost Doc Rivers to injury in '94, they traded for Derek Harper, and they gave up, I think it was a first-round pick, and maybe Doc was in that trade. But anyway, they knew they had a chance at a title.
Here's Castle. chance to
And so they made the trade. Like, if you feel the trade, doesn't matter who the trade is for, elevates you to championship status, you make the trade. Where is the foul there? But and so I don't think De'Aaron Fox meets that criteria. He does not elevate this team to championship status. So if they don't take a generous 2 first-round picks type offer, I'm not making that trade. If not, you can revisit it in the offseason. The Spurs, only OKC has more assets, you know? Only OKC can compare with that, and OKC is not getting De'Aaron Fox with SGA on the roster. It just makes no sense.
Ellis outside. Pass to Wiles. And here is Johnson.
Come on, guy.
Wiles, 4 on the clock. And here's Ellis for 3. Again, the miss by the Kings.
It's crazy, the muscle memory to still remember how to play.
Everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Pass to Castle. Here's Bassett.
I don't know if Bassett can shoot, but I don't know anybody on the bench's game.
Bucket here in the second quarter.
I should have known that. I pressed circle, thinking I thought it was a shooting guard that was open.
Now Herter on the wing to Rosen.
Herter, I think it was going to be on the move too.
17 feet away. DeRozan's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Sacramento. I'm told now.
Another green.
Do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania.
Let's go, Shams. Give us some trade alert news.
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign and trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was
Let's go.
among the league's
That was weird. The
best.
computer made no substitutions in the first quarter
They had to make moves to stay in the fight.
and then made a bunch of them in the second quarter.
Franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition.
I haven't even been using Castle.
Thanks for the update. They set the pick. Unloads from 13.
Oh my God. I tried using the analog there.
DeRozan's got
No
4
bueno.
rebounds in this game. Johnson finds DeRozan.
Knicks are playing really well. Destroyed the Kings. Right after that, excuse me, the trade speculation about De'Aaron Fox came out right after that. Destroyed the Grizzlies. And then Ja got off social media after that.
Rebounded by Ellis. The Kings trail by 9. Johnson in the corner. A 3-ball. Good. And
Come on, bro.
picking up the assist.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Johnson. He's always a threat from out there.
Fox against Ellis. Pass to Castle. Spurs pass.
I cannot get Fox involved.
Here's Fox. Sacramento grabs the miss.
My God, I cannot shoot with him.
Analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
DeRozan again, man. They go on their fake runs like always. Never change, 2K. Never change.
Very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
He's so fast.
Fox has got 5.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning.
Shooting so well that I got to miss eventually.
DeRozan bounce pass.
Look at that. Good defense. Just let's not do any defense. Great.
Starting to take in for Wiles. Murray comes in for Johnson. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Ellis. Wembanyama finds Vassell. Driving in, and that one is...
I knew it because he had to stunt towards Wemby, so I had a feeling. Wemby's so good, man. He's dangerous in the post, in the paint, on drives. He will be the best player in the NBA one day,
Monk outside.
unless he gets injured somehow.
Murray outside. Misses the 3.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Vassell.
Oh my God. Everybody was complaining about the All-Star selections. Every year it's the same thing. Trae Young whining. He's made it 4 times out of 7 years. Whining he didn't make it. His team is on a 7-game losing streak, by the way.
In 23, he ended up having his finest year after inking that deal.
Oh my God, can I get a foul?
A very bright future.
You bastards.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Let's go. Castle. I'm not trading Castle. I'm sorry. Look at his size. He can play like 4 positions. Look at his size. He looks like he has a Kawhi Leonard body. Give me that. I was trying to get it and they were pulling me back. Didn't let me switch to Wemby. Yeah, I'm not trading Castle. No way, no how.
1:53 left here in the second. Johnson's shot is off. Spurs leading by 8.
Yeah, go ahead. Get in my way, which makes a lot of sense.
In the corner, it's Wembenyama. Oh, 3-ball, Wembenyama.
Get in my way. Makes sense.
And think this guy is a cheat code.
Yeah, and then like Sabonis didn't make it. I think he's averaging 20 and 10. He's leading the league in rebounding or second or something like that. But the Kings aren't winning. So, I mean, you can have empty calorie stats. Doesn't mean that you're going to win, that you're going to get into the All-Star game. I mean, sometimes you do. But the best chance to get in is great stats on a winning team.
Here's Castle. Poked away. 5 on the clock.
Let's go. Let's go. I do think that if they trade for De'Aaron Fox and they don't give up too much, I think instead of a play-in team, you make them a playoff team. So that's one level jump that they're going to make. But if you start putting Castle, there's no way, not for Fox. I would put Castle in a trade for like, I don't know, not Durant per se, but something like that. Somebody that is going to elevate me. I think you only put Castle in those type of trades. And you can use him as a piece. If you think he's going to take too long or that him and Wemby are going to be too expensive together, that's fine. I'm not making that trade. Yeah, look at this defense by the Spurs. And one.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Spurs have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And that one falls.
How was that early?
And so he hits both.
Well, a strong off guard. Vassell gives you a little of everything offensively. A key player for this team.
Here's Johnson. And so it's San Antonio riding a 50 for this game to be competitive.
That's weird. They didn't put Chris Paul on the main roster. Why? That's weird. Computer does weird stuff.
They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 20.
Look at how bad the Kings are, though, without Fox. I think in their minds, that's why they're like, no Stephen Castle, no chance.
Into the potential of this young superstar.
Let's go. I'm just using him in the paint. I've hit 1-3 though with Wemby.
And it's McLaughlin into the guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. The Spurs have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Yeah, I don't know if the Kings make that trade unless they get really like robust picks. But I don't. Why would you want picks? I mean, I guess for this draft, you punt 1 year. And you get a really good rookie like Ron Harper's son is in the draft.
He gets that one.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside. And
I haven't done much with Fox either. The team is really well-rounded, even without Fox.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to DeRozan. Pulls up. And he tries
Let's
off
go.
the
Wemby
ground,
is just
but it's
like
no
go
good.
gadget
It's
arms.
a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Oh, good defense by DeRozan.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Monk, the pass to Sabonis. It's good.
We got to see side trades. So, like, the Suns can make a trade until they get
Here's Fox.
rid of
Up and in on the layup. Fox has got
Nusif Jurkic's contract because they're over the second apron. So if they can get Detroit to take his contract, they made a trade, one first round pick for 3. I think they used one of those draft picks to entice Detroit or Brooklyn to take his contract into their space, and then use the other 2 to trade Beal. But I think everything has to be working together, so they're not going to make the first trade unless the other 2 trades are agreed in concert.
Here's Monk. He's got 12. Out to the right wing. Wide open look here for Murray. Buries the long.
Oh my God.
Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, they-
Cam Johnson is also potentially going to be on the move. He's gotten a lot of buzz.
Vassell against Sabonis. The kick out to Fox. Wembenyama down low. Sabonis is there.
Oh
No
man,
good.
I like Fox's shot, but
Time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David
I feel like you got to practice it.
David.
Why did Malik Monk not shoot that shot?
The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. Vassell against Monk. In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Monk. And then Monk.
How did he dunk over Wembayama?
Has some bunnies on him. I mean, he leaps up there with ease to throw that one down. The D has got to be a little bit more aware of his athleticism.
Vassell kicks to Fox. Wembenyama, a screen. And Fox gets it to go.
I cannot get a green with Fox. It's so hard.
Right now, he's been efficient
Shooting
offensively,
60%,
and his
but-
confidence continues to grow.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Monk finds DeRozan.
I don't know why he thought that shot was going to go in.
And they've got a big lead. Not
So we'll see. I mean, I think it's going to be a quiet trade deadline, but we'll see.
And the shot
I could be
goes down.
wrong. I definitely think
Fox
Butler's
has
going to
got lead here in
go.
the quarter.
Yeah, after a slow
Also,
start
the
to
All-Star game switched
he's
into
been
4
productive
teams.
and efficient here in the second
Shaq,
Pass to
Kenny,
Monk. Sabonis is
and
screened
Chuck
on
are going to pick the
Vassell.
teams.
Here's Monk.
Give me that.
The rejection by Wembenyama. And stolen by
Oh my
Murray.
God. Give me that.
Rejection by Wembenyama.
If I have to hear him say that one more time.
Here's Sohan. Nice work on the board.
God, Kevin Harlan is just the salt of the earth. That's how he sounds all game, just screaming. I don't know how his voice doesn't break. It is so easy with Wemby in this game. It is crazy. I wonder if players are using him in like tournaments to just absolutely dominate.
Moving the ball around.
Why do they scream like that?
Passes to McLaughlin. Sacramento
Surprised that didn't go in.
missing.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip.
Yeah, I can really go fast with him. I just got to learn how to just hit the motors.
And I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a
Oh my, how did he get that? What is going on?
Yeah,
Oh my
look,
God,
I
the
love
Kings are
being
garbage
around
without
the
Fox.
league, and
Yeah, maybe don't make that trade at all.
that drove me into
Deal with it in the
coaching.
offseason.
Number one, I
Get a
love
really good
baseball. I
package.
couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough
I'm trying to think
basketball
who
player to
else.
go on that way,
I
so
mean,
if I wanted to
Miami. I
save
think Miami is not going to give a good
that That's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way.
I don't like any of the Miami package for him. I mean, Tyler Hero for Fox would work, I think, to keep them competitive.
Actually felt like he worked the day in his life.
Maybe put Jovic in that deal as well.
Terrific story.
Give me that.
And they recover it.
Yeah, this team got a really good defensive identity. Got a lot of shot blockers. And you don't even notice how bad De'Aaron Fox is.
Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot
How bad De'Aaron Fox is because of the defensive
they need to step
versatility
up and
they
make a
have.
play to turn things around.
It's good.
Get whatever I want. Oh my God, you can't help off. This is crazy.
And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio.
That is crazy.
They've got the guy they can build this.
You can do whatever you want with Wemby. It is unbelievable.
Ellis against Fox.
It's not very. This is crazy. Nah, they're not making that trade. There's no way.
Pass to Sabonis.
This is a complete
Coming off the assist from Johnson.
throwing away the whole year. Sales will be affected. I don't know if they're gonna make that trade.
Polished and disciplined.
Three-pointer, Fox. Here's Castle. Inside. Outside for Wembanyama. It's good from long range. Wembanyama
Good
21.
Lord.
How many times have we seen a possession?
Can't block
like
the
that from them
shot.
today?
Oh my God.
With the basket.
When Wemby fully gets it, watch out.
Ellis dishes to Johnson. Pass to Huerter.
I rewatched John Wick #1, and I get why he got so mad.
The Kings need to get off a shot here. Sabonis, no.
I didn't understand in the beginning, and I think most of the villains said the same thing. It was just a dog.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
And 17.
Talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Everybody's on fire.
He hits one and misses one.
How?
The Kings shooting 41% from the floor.
Herter would be a decent get. I'm not sure what his salary is.
Outside, Sabonis.
So if he has a decent contract, I could see him going on a playoff team. Wow, they're terrible.
Wembanyama making things happen for a great pass. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand.
I don't know any of these players. How long have I been? I mean, the game is already over, so
Pass to Ellis. San Antonio with the rebound. It's stolen by
you bastards.
stripped it away, and they're moving it up. Here's Duke, and it goes down 2 points.
Total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And the basket by DeRozan.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Spurs passing it around. And again, San Antonio turns it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. San Antonio's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Pass to Champagny. Driving inside. Banked in off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. It's Lyles in the corner. He's looking for Ellis and finds him. And good that time. Ellis has got his first basket of the night.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to Champagnie. Here's Duke. Champagnie passes to Mamu Kalishvili. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. DeRozan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Crafty move. Off the left rim and out. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Kevin Huerter. McLaughlin, the pass to DeRozan. Missed inside. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Here's Duke. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
And it's Wesley missing. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Shot by Collins, no good. Kings have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Ellis, right side. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Traps in the tray.
Well, that's a nice bit of space, and Johnson was locked and loaded for that catch-and-shoot jumper.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Keegan Murray comes in for Keldon Johnson. It's Fox with the drive. Count it. Fox has got 15 points in just the second half.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Here's McLaughlin. DeRozan in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And San Antonio shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Here's Ellis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. He takes it in. Sohan, the pass to Bassi. Back to Sohan. Spurs passing it around. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, man, what an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
Outside, Sabonis. Drops in the layup for two.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Left side, Fox. In the corner, Sohan with it. Sabonis against Fox. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
Pass to Murray. To the paint. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Murray. 10 points for Sabonis.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Castle. Down low. Here's Bassett. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Pass to McLaughlin. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Kings. San Antonio also making some changes. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Vassell in for Harrison Barnes. Out of the Raptors, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
And showing some creativity. Murray, smooth and lethal.
Pass to Castle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
That's on Keegan Murray. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level. That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Collins checked in for the Spurs. Harrison Barnes comes in for Fox. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Collins.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
Mamu Kelishvili passes to Barnes, shoots over to Rosen, and that one goes long. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. Collins with some nice D. Here's Castle, defended by Sabonis. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less. And David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.
All right, let's check the box score. I think I'm going to, if you're watching this, I'll probably end up fast forwarding through the fourth quarter because it was just a blowout. DeRozan, I don't think the Kings are making this trade. I don't see it. I think this is something you look in the offseason. You've already created the narrative that he didn't initiate it, so you can kind of pull it back unless you get a kind of Godfather offer because you're throwing away the entire season and other vets are going to ask to get out. It's just you're going to – I would just wait on that. Look at this. They have nobody. The Spurs, like I said, elevate from play-in to playoff team. I did not expect that from De'Aaron Fox. He came in a little bit at the end in garbage time. They got 16 to 18 points with him in 3 quarters. This is a very good defensive effort with Wemby there. And you create a 1-2 punch with him and Wemby that I think works really, really well. Anyone that blew by Fox, Wemby's just going to get extra block shots. So I think it's a perfect fit for both of them. Harrison Barnes and Vassell and Castle and Sohan and Collins really round out a nice top 6 of a rotation, top 7. Maybe you get somebody else on the buyout market. You still have draft picks coming up, like I said before, from the Hawks. So I'm making this trade as long as Castle's not involved and as long as it's not 3 first-round picks. I think I would go as high as 2 for Fox. With 1 year left on his contract, I'd give 2. But we'll see how it goes. It's going to be very interesting. I don't know if many trades, if at all, are going to be in this. We had, what, a week? What's today? Yeah, there's, I think, a week left before the trade. I think the trade deadline is February 6th. So it should be interesting. If any trades happen or anything else, we'll be here on 2K. Playing it out and seeing what the implications are. Anyway, I will see you on the next one.